I was fortunate enough to draw a moose tag for Wyoming. So I'm going to Wyoming and I'm going to go on a moose hunt. The first thing I see is a big old cow eating on the willows. Willows are one of their favorite foods, and they like to hang out in the willow patches. So there she is, if only there's a bull. And then I look a little more and I see him, a great big bull laying down. All we can see are his antlers sticking up. There he is, right in the middle of the screen. So now my job is to try to get up on him. I have an archery tag for the moose here, which you can use either a bow and arrow or a crossbow in the state of Wyoming. So I chose a crossbow, and now I've got to try to get up on him. He's across the Green River from me, and I don't want to try a shot clear across the river. And besides, the Green River runs pretty deep there, and if I were to wound him, he might get in the river, and then I wouldn't be able to get him. So I'm going to go on down and drive across a bridge on the river and back up to see if I can find him. I marked the spot, and as I crossed the river, I was able to see him once again, but just briefly as he jumped in the river and crossed, so I never got a shot. Marge went too, and she was walking up a path through the willows, and here was a big old cow standing like 5 feet from her. You couldn't see him due to the willows till she was right on her. And so Marge just backed up and went on, and the cow didn't seem to be deterred at all by her. Well, I went to a different spot, and I looked up on the hill, and here's a small bull and a cow up on the hill, but they were too far off. I couldn't get to them before dark. Then I went another spot, and I saw a nice big bull, but I couldn't shoot at him because he was smart enough to be on private property. So I had to pass him up as well. Then I went up above Green River Lakes, and there's a little stream running into Green River Lakes, and all these kokanee landlocked salmon are in this little stream spawning. There were just a lot of them here, and they had their pretty red spawning colors all on at this time. As they move up and try to find a decent spot to spawn. There were quite a few of them in here, and they're pretty good size for kokanee in the Green River Lakes. I was walking up the trail, and suddenly I got that uneasy feeling that I was being watched. I stopped and looked around, and here's a big old cow moose standing there. I stood and watched her for a little bit, and then as I looked around, I could see the antlers from a big bull laying next to her. So I stopped and checked the bull out, and he was a nice big one, and so I got ready to take a shot at him.
Oh, here?
And he decided
There's the
it was
bull.
time to get on his way.
How do you run this thing?
It's on right now.
Oh.
This is not here. Close to my neck. You know, I should that if you just push it.
Oh yeah, I see him there now. I see his nose. I haven't seen his hands yet. He hit him. You just better get another arrow in and stick him again. He was a little fur back. But you stuck him. I seen your arrow stick right in. He's down. There, he just laid his head down. I'll be damned. What? Yeah, we'll let him die. Angle the head into the... I seen the old arrow just disappear right into his old hide. I had the camera on it. No, I was trying to watch with binoculars to see where your arrow went for sure.
So you want to turn the camera on or off? Oh, you wait a while.
Well, let's walk back over here where we can see him. Well, he just went down with a thud over there. Didn't he? I can see his horn. His head is plumb tipped down. You got another arrow? Here you just disappeared right into his heart. It obviously cut something. Something vital. Yeah. Take a picture of the camera of you and oh, alright. Good boy. It's on.
Unfortunately, I don't have another kind of camera. Oh, see the blood came out of his mouth.
Yeah, I see that.
Must have got into his lungs.
It angled the head.
Yeah.
Gosh. He's pretty nice. Hey, he's a nice bull. Yeah, that was a good bull. That took him out of commission.
Want to be careful we don't get cut on that blooming arrow.
Yeah. Well, should we start working on it? Out of here. We don't need your help. Go on, old Cal. There'll be another boyfriend. Look at her. I'm gonna go in and off. Okay. Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Yes,
Oh,
there's a wallow there.
oh, is that what she's doing? Is about 16 and a quarter. 16 and a quarter nose tie. Back of the head's about 26. 26 to the back of the head.
Yep.
Then nose to tail. Let's see, I'll hold the nose. Let's see. Here's 5 feet right here. If you can get it back to the tail there. Right at the base of the tail, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's 98 inches. 98 inches from nose to tail. Yeah. Now how about around his belly? So you measure right here, do we? Yeah. Okay. Maybe we just go halfway and double it, huh? Okay. I can find halfway real easy here.
Yeah, it's easy to find here. It's right there. That was 35, so it'd be about 70.
About 70 inches around. Okay.
A little less.
We're butchering the moose out here now, and the cow or whatever it was that was with it is coming over within just a few feet of us now. She's coming in closer and closer here. What are you doing here, moose?
Yeah.
Get out of here. There, are you happy to go pack moose, cub? You just don't look too happy, huh? Let's cheer up a little. Here, cheer up. It isn't going to be that bad. It's not that bad. The old beaver's been down here. He cut him down a tree here last night. He's got something he's doing with those big chunks. I don't know what it is. He keeps cutting them in 8-foot chunks and working on them. He got this tree hung up here when he was cutting it.
Cub's all ready to go by the lake, New Fork Lake. Okay, come on, Cub. We made it up here with the horses.
Bullwinkle.
Yes, Bullwinkle.
That one we saw last night when we were working on him was up in there where that pine tree's up on that ridge right there. But I think he came around. Well, there we are. Well,
I'll get a close-up.
get
Oh,
him up here. Oh, kind of heavy.
And how many points does he have?
I don't know. Do you count moose's points? Yeah, you do.
There's 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side, isn't it? Well, let's see. What do you want to haul first?
They're all ready to be loaded.
Make a nice load, huh? I don't know how nice it will be, but...
There's the arrow that did the damage.
That axe and saw, Mark.
It's all bloody right there. Went clear through the elk. There's the tip.
Okay.
One shot.
Heart and liver's here. We don't want to...
Yeah, it's a big old heart and liver both.
This is definitely moose country here. There's all the willows and... Oh, are you ready to move on?
You get a picture of
Dakota?
Dakota all loaded?
Yeah. Okay, move on.
Hit them up and move them out.
Come on.
Don't get too far ahead of us, Marge, because when you do, it makes the other horse nervous.
Oh, okay.
You gonna walk, Margie?
No, I'd like to ride.
You want to ride with me?
I'll trust you.
Well, we got our load off the horses and in the boat. Marge could have walked. It looks like Bob's got all he's going to be able to haul there. But the final leg of the trail here winds through a little aspen grove. We got the moose out and got it all taken care of,
And then our oldest granddaughter, Rachel, wants to come to Wyoming and try her hand at getting an antelope. And get him she did, a nice little buck. Got a real nice little set of horns. Yeah, that's nice.
Besides, that'll be damn good eating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll be super good eating. I'm not a trophy hunter, but I don't want to waste any part of the animal when I get it. So since I can do it myself, I go ahead and mount him life size. My big Wyoming bull moose. I have my big Wyoming moose all mounted, and the steak has already been eaten, and it was absolutely excellent. The moose is really good eating.